Good morning class, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to underline bold-facing and italicizing in Microsoft Word, which is our activity number 2. Okay, so first, you open Microsoft Word Activities folder and then you double-click underlining or activity 2, underlining bold-facing and italicizing activity. So double-click this one to open. Just wait for the Microsoft Word environment to appear. Okay, so after opening this activity, so this one is your guide. So I have already set for activities 1 to 10 in Microsoft Word. So this is your activity guide. So you cannot erase this one because I have locked this activity, and you cannot actually copy paste this activity or text. Okay, so to create your own activity for activity number 2, just simply click at the search or type here to search. You click here once and then you type the word Word. Okay, to search for the Microsoft Word application, this one. So you click this one to open and then you click blank document. Okay, so this time you have already two open Microsoft Word document. So you will know that one by simply pointing at the taskbar with this word icon. You can see there are two open Microsoft Word. This is your guide and this document one will be your activity. You're going to WYSIWYG, meaning what you see here is what you get. You're going to type in your blank document. So, imo sundugon. Okay? So, to tile windows, you can do the same in activity number 1. Okay? So, you point at the document 1, or this is called the title bar. You hold down your left mouse button. You can also point here, the top. Okay, so for example, you're going to point. You can hold down your left mouse button and then drag to move the window, and then drag it to the leftmost of your screen. You can see it will tile, or you can see boundaries that divide the screen into half. So then release your left mouse button. Okay, so you can see are already 3 windows open here. So I want you to click this guide or activity 2. Click this one. Okay, so this bottom here is the zoom in, zoom out. So you can zoom out to see all the activity, the content of activity number 2. You can scroll down, you can scroll up by simply dragging this elevator or vertical scroll bar. Okay, so this time, by creating your activity number 2, you need to click in this window. So click here, and then if you want to see if you're on the center, your bar pointer is on the center of your page, you can zoom this out by simply clicking the minus sign here. So, okay, so zooming in, clicking the plus sign so that you can easily see what you type. So this time, let us zoom out just to know if your bar pointer is at the center of your page. Okay, so this time, your bar pointer is on the left side of your screen. So to center it, you can click here at the center or center your content on page. So you have a screen tip. So it is user friendly because it will display a screen tip on what is the function of the tool in Microsoft Word. So you click this one once, you notice that your bar pointer or the I-beam or the blinking bar in your computer's monitor moves to the center of your page. So this is your bond paper. So the default actually when you open Microsoft Word is 8.5 by 11 or short bond paper. Okay, so this time you can set the size to 12 font size. This is actually the size of the text, and this one is the font style. So okay, the font style we are using actually is Times New Roman. Click Times New Roman. If for instance you cannot directly see when you click here, you cannot see the Times New Roman, you can simply type here. So for instance, you do not see the Times New Roman. So if you know the name of the font, you can type here time. So it will actually detect or search that font actually. So if it displays on the box, you can simply press enter to accept. Okay, so this time it is 12, and you can now zoom in so that you can see what you type. Then caps lock to capitalize letters, press once and then type the activity. Activity 2. So if you see that it is boldface, you can highlight the text by simply pointing the I-beam before the first letter of your text. Hold down your left mouse button, then drag to the right to highlight. You can click the B to boldface. So you can read actually the function of this tool. Point. See, you can see make your text bold. Pagaon ni dyan. Okay, so that means this software is actually user-friendly software. Okay, this is actually an office companion software. Okay, so then press enter thrice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this time you type. If you type with underline, you click here. This one, this is underline your text. So you can click this one. So meaning when you type, the text is already underlined. You can also underline after typing by simply highlighting, underlining. Okay, so it's not bold, so you turn off the boldface. You highlight, you turn off since you can see that it is active. You click this one to turn off. So now it's not bold. So comma, you press comma, and then this time you turn off the underline because the next word you are going to type has no underline. So here you can maximize so that you can see properly. And then bold facing. Okay, so bold facing actually you can highlight or you can click before you type. Bold facing. Okay, so this time you press comma. The next is not bold face, so you turn off the bold face and then you turn on the italicizing. Okay, so italic means to italic your text to change the angle, slanting. Okay, so you click this one. So when you type text, this is active. You see, changes its color to light gray. Okay, so this time you can type italicizing. Okay, so now your italicizing is active. You can press enter thrice. 1, 2, 3. And then enter means to move the cursor or the bar pointer below or to move down. Okay, so since you can see the I-beam is italic, you can turn off the italic because the next text you are going to type is not italic. So it's not bold, it's only underlined. So here you can click the underline to underline the word or text. So you can click underline. So this time when you type, I'm going to turn off the caps lock. So to type only one capital letter, you just hold down the shift and then press the letter S. Okay, so Surigao del Norte National High School. Okay, so then you press enter to move down. So you can see that on the alignment, the center is active. So meaning every time you type text, since this is active, it will actually center your text on your bond paper on your screen. Okay, so this time you type Surigao del Norte National High School in boldface. So you turn off the underline because the next line of text is bold and has no underline. So this is an activity that practices you or mastering on how to use the boldface, italicizing, and underlining. So turn off the underline since it's active. And now boldface, you apply boldface to text. So you click B so that when you type, it is boldface. Okay, so next you press enter. Okay, so this time you can click or turn off the boldface because the next line of text is only italic. So you turn off the boldface by clicking and then you click italic. Okay, then type Okay, so to edit, if it has wrong spelling, you position your bar pointer by clicking to where you want to erase, and then backspace means erases character to the left. So then type the correct one, then click at the last portion to move, and then press enter to move down. 1, 2, 3. So press the enter thrice, and then type. Since underline, you turn off the boldface, the italic, and then this time it's underline. So you press the underline and then type Creative Technology 7. Okay, then press enter. Then the next is turn off the underline and then turn on the boldface and then type. Okay, so you do the same up to the netiquettes for netizens here. To save, you can, again, to save, do the same with your activity number 1. You click File, Save As, and then you browse where you want to save your document. Browse, then select where you want to save. For instance, you're going to save to Documents folder here. So you can, our syntax in naming files is your last name, meaning unahon ni jo apelido pag type, and then your first name, ijo ngayan, then your grade and section, for instance 7 Galileo, and then activity 2. So that's our syntax in naming files. So you please follow the syntax so that I can easily sort or arrange your submitted files in order, ascending or descending order. Okay, so when I click save, it will save on the documents folder. Save. Okay, so you'll know that your file, your document is saved because you can see at the title bar, it is the one you type to assign name to your document. Okay, so that's all I have to you today, and thanks for watching.